All right, so if you've been around the channel for a little bit now, you must have seen my Sea of Thieves review video I did, like, I want to say 2 months ago. And just recently they said they're releasing Season 12, and I was scrolling on YouTube earlier today, and I noticed that 9 hours ago they dropped, like, a deep dive trailer into what Season 12 is going to hold and how the new stuff they're adding works. And I'm really excited for this new update because I think it's going to shake the meta up a lot, especially with bringing in these PlayStation players. I haven't been more excited to play Sea of Thieves. I saw the video, I didn't watch it because I wanted to watch it with you guys, so let's break it down. Okay, let's get into it.
A new season of Sea of Thieves is nearly here, and we're shaking up the sandbox with new weapons and tools.
I'm stoked for the double barrel pistol.
Traversal, and delivering a boatload of new rewards to unlock.
I'm so ready.
Season 12 sees the introduction of 2 new weapons.
Let's go.
The double barrel pistol and throwing knives. With the double barrel pistol, you'll be able to fire 2 individual shots before you need to reload. Or you can choose to charge it and unleash both shots at the same time. Shots fired from the double barrel pistol have less range and...
So you can shoot 2 shots or charge it up and shoot a double shot. So if you're running a blunderbuss in the pistol, you essentially have a slug shotgun and a spread shot shotgun. Okay.
and damage than the standard pistol. However, the speed at which you could potentially land 2 shots could see the back.
So I'm gonna assume that like each bullet is reduced by like 25% damage, but still, if you hit both your shots, you're probably doing like 1.5 times damage the normal pistol's doing. That's nasty. I feel like if you run this with a blunderbuss, that's a pretty meta build.
Battle turn in your favor.
That's huge.
With throwing knives, you have multiple ways to attack your enemies. If you're caught in the thick of it, a quick stab will deal a small amount of damage.
You can nail it?
Oh. And if you're playing sneakily and manage to get the jump on your rivals, the heavy downward stab will deliver devastating results.
You can stealth kill?
But they're called...
You can Halo 3 assassinate people now? Bro. Now there's gonna be a whole aspect of stealth involved. Like, those people who are really good at tucking are gonna love the throwing knives if you can stealth kill with them. That's big. That's huge.
Throwing knives for a reason. Not only will a successfully thrown knife deliver a good amount of damage, you'll look cool doing it too. Unlike me, not everyone can throw with pinpoint accuracy, but if your throwing knives happen to miss their intended target, you can pick them up and replenish your ammo. And that goes for any rogue who happens to lob one your way too.
Did you guys see that?
Even you can pick them up.
Look at this, right here. You can hold 5 throwing knives. They've only showed us 2. It looks like you can hold 5. So if 2 hits from the throwing knife kills somebody, I'm gonna assume from full health. That's like 2 kills, 2.5 kills per like ammo if you get good with them. That's big.
And replenish your ammo. And that goes for any rogue who happens to lob one your way too, even if you don't have them equipped.
They're a little slow.
Return to sender.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
The scatter shot is a new type of cannonball that can be found amongst the storage barrels all across the Sea of Thieves. When fired from your cannons, the scatter shot will break apart into 4 smaller cannonballs, meaning you'll be able to deliver multiple points of damage to enemy ships.
Hang on. Did you see that? You can get like a deck hit and hit 3 cannonballs to the hull too. That's huge. You can bounce people off cannons and still do hull damage. That's crazy. Before, like, if you effectively wanted to knock more than 1 person off cannons, you had to use scattershot. But now you can use, or sorry, not scattershot. That's what this is. The blunder bombs. So it just like bounce people off and could knock people off ships. Now you can do hull damage and potentially hit people all the way off cannons. That's big.
From 1 shot. The range of the scatter shot is significantly less than standard cannonballs, which means you'll have to get up close to have any hope of landing hits on your rivals. But if you do, the many small holes that'll puncture their hull will quickly eat through the wooden plank resources.
I'm gonna assume that you can't, like, if you get a really clean hit with a normal cannonball, sometimes you get a level 2 or level 3 hole. I'm gonna assume none of these will ever pop over a level 1 hole.
Of even the most prepared crew. Bone Collar is a new throwable.
Oh, I'm so excited for this thing.
To come and fight on your behalf. They'll attack any of your enemies, whether that be other players, hulking ocean crawlers, or the inhabitants of your nearest skeleton fort. You can even fire them.
You know what would be sick? And I don't know I don't know if they'll show it, but if you could throw it on your own boat and then the skeletons would like work the cannons, that would be really cool.
Bone collar from your cannons and unleash a skeleton attack to
get them on their
distract the
ship.
other crews that you encounter out on the waves. However, your cadaverous crew won't last forever. After a short period, they'll explode in a shower of bones. So make
They haven't really shown us how many you get, because there was 3 there, and I think there was like 5 or 6 back in the video a little bit. I'm hoping it's around 5 or 6, and I wonder if you throw multiple, if you can stack them. Because if you just had like 30 skeletons on somebody else's boat, that's a lot to deal with. Oh, this looks so cool.
sure to only summon them when needed. Bone collars can be found in the crates dropped by defeated skeleton fleets, and in the barrels dotted around skeleton forts.
Bigger reason to fight skeleton ships again. I love that.
So stock up, and the next time you find yourself in a pinch, you can call on your very own skeletal support group.
That's wicked.
In Season 12, you'll be able to find a new treasure artifact in shipwrecks and in various locations across the Sunken Kingdom. The Horn of Fair Winds.
Oh, this thing
a large
looks so
siren
cool.
shell, which can summon the power of the wind. You can use this to blow wind
So
into your
sick.
sails, to propel yourself through the water,
What?
to blast your rivals out of the way,
Oh,
to put out fires,
what?
to cushion your fall from great heights,
What?
and to turn a rowboat into a wind-powered
Yo!
speed.
They added a support weapon.
The Horn of Fair.
They added a support weapon. Now you can be a support pirate. That is so cool. Okay, kegging from a rowboat has already been such a meta strategy for so long, but now you can turn your rowboat into a jet boat. And you can propel yourself underwater for boarding. I don't know how many times I like miss a sword lunge or a cannon shot and I can't get on the boat. So now that you can just jet underwater to get to the ladders and stuff, that's crazy.
Winds has a limited charge, so you'll need to use it wisely. However, thankfully, even when it's fully depleted, you'll still earn the same amount of gold when selling it.
Wow. that's
You'll
big.
also find that zip lines have been added to the islands
Oh,
of
these
the
look
Sea of
so
Thieves.
cool.
These exhilarating thrill rides will allow you to transport loot efficiently, make speedy getaways from sticky situations, and get down to your ship at the outpost quicker than ever before.
That's awesome. I always chip my health a little bit when I spawn at this outpost specifically because I always fuck up the jump and ladder catch.
And in a staggering display of agility and balance, pirates can now walk across harpoon lines.
This looks really cool.
Whether you're using it to board an
See, the one thing I have a question about this is like, do you control your forward and backward, or is it just like you hit X and your character auto runs? Because if you can control and like jump off mid zip line, that would be huge. And I think that would be like very game changing. Whereas if you just hit X and you run across, then I think that could present no one using it because you just become a pretty easy target for a little bit there.
enemy ship, or as a shortcut to transport treasure.
Yeah, like
you'll
this.
need
This
careful
looks cool.
control to keep yourself upright as you make
Oh, it's
your
a
way
balance
across
mechanic.
the line.
That's sick.
Get the right angle.
I like that.
And you can use the harpoon line to make a quick exit, skillfully sliding back to your ship.
That's cool.
And
I
of
like that one.
course, with the launch of a new season, there's another 100 levels of incredible rewards to unlock,
Well, yeah.
including the famous pirate
I like
clothing
that.
and
I like that eye patch. That eye patch is saucy.
accessories, as well as the famed Buccaneer flag and sails for your ship.
Mid.
And the famed Buccaneer scar, tattoo, and makeup
The
for
scars
your
are tight.
pirate. Pirate legends can feel what it's like to step into the shoes of a skeleton lord with Grey Marrow's boots, as well
Were they just selling us feet pics there? You decide.
as embracing some romantic melodies with the Wild Rose music box.
Something I gotta do is
There's
get
a
better
treasure
trinkets on my
trove of
boat.
other goodies to discover too, from figureheads and cannons
There's
to
cannons
jackets
of-
and hats.
Hey, is that the Alice in Wonderland cat? I think it is. It's a cool jacket. It's mid. It's higher. I give it
There's
a B
also
rank.
a brand new
B tier.
Plunder Pass, available as an optional purchase, where you can earn the Gorgon ship set with collector's sails and
I
figureheads.
like that masthead.
Inspired by myths and wonders,
My bad.
the serpentine details of this ship set are enough to freeze your enemies with.
Ooh, look at that. That looks wicked. I'm gonna have to get that.
Terror. And you can also unlock the 2 stages of the Stone Curse
new curse.
and the Gorgon Headband.
I like
With
that.
the
That
new
curse is pretty
weapons
cool.
and tools arriving with Season 12, the options that you have to play how you want to are greater than ever before. So get ready to embark upon adventures.
I'm ready.
Enriched with exciting new possibilities in Sea of Thieves Season 12.
I think it still holds true that Sea of Thieves has some of the most fire, like, season announcement trailers. I think the 2 things I'm probably the most excited for is, like, the stealth killing you can do with the throwing knives, and just the throwing knives in general, but specifically the stealth killing and the double barrel pistol. I think I'm probably going to have to run those 2 and get good with them because it's cloudy. But yeah, I just saw this video and I wanted to watch it with you guys. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.